the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Hines, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, 50 the mic.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Now a give right side. Hines. And he works free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Hines. Mario Addison in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go one more.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the... zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, there's over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. To throw, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run with Hines. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
That's us! That's us!
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Allen. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Six-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. He hits Beasley right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning and even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
I smell fear in that offense.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen now on the option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board,
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, 25 to Mike. Yellow. 25 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All right.
Mahomes going to throw. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Come on and get it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 56 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Mike 38, Mike 38. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
56, 56.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Chiefs 25. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play. Hines is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Hines again, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Past the 20. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs. 73 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return up past the 40. But this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes connects with Ruggs, and they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Hey, 25 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Good job.
Javonte Williams, 95 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. 5 wide.
So Allen's going to look to throw. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
65, Chiefs 32.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's got room. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.